exactly is the problem with obstructive jaundice. Now, rather than wasting time, the first question, or believe me, I will say jaundice, or all examiners will ask you any surgery case on jaundice. Now remember that in a DNB there are no long cases or short cases, they are all cases. In MS it is a long case. I had jaundice also as a short case. Now, so there are few questions that the examiner will always like to ask you. So the first question is very stupid question, is you may laugh at the examiner, is that why did you say the patient has jaundice? You'll laugh at this question. Okay. Number two is that the examiner asks you, what did you define, or how do you define jaundice? So you will again laugh at this question, that these are so undergraduate, we started from our MBBS classes. So how to define jaundice? And you will answer yourself and see that majority of you are really fumbling how to define jaundice accurately. Examiner is waiting for you to fall into traps. Then third question is, why is this obstructive jaundice? And believe me, this one is something that in my experience 80% of students are stuck exactly at this point. This is one tough of a question. After this, the next question is, why did you say this to be a benign etiology, example being a CVD stone, and or he is going to ask you, why did you say this to be a malignant etiology? So this is the second point, and majority of you, if you have crossed this level, you are asked at this one, and this is at a postgraduate level, sometimes it is very tough. The next one is that if it is benign, then why did you say the cause is a CVD stone rather than a CVD stricture due to a benign disease? You may really be thinking now that yes, things are getting tougher. Parallelly, if you are given this question, where is the malignant lesion? That means the examiner is gradually making your level higher, and this is where an MBBS does not get asked. That means basically he is asking you to clinically distinguish, not by your CT scans, into a periampullary and versus a cancer GB versus a hilar cholangio. The three common sites, there can be other ones also, but these are the three ones. And then after you have told or satisfied where is the malignant lesion, then the examiner will ask you is that what is the plan of treatment, and in the plan of treatment, if you have, or how do you proceed is the same question, or how did you confirm a malignancy? Now remember that these are more or less not exactly, this may be the same, but this question is a tough one, very tough. You may think it is easy, it is not at all. And then the last question is that yes, your CT scan says that this probably is a malignant lesion. Then the next question is it resectable? And if it is resectable, what is the surgery that you will plan? Is it unresectable? And remember that those of you who have read books very well, I will include borderline pancreas into this one also, and I have crossed your 60% barrier. And is it resectable? Then if it is not, then what is the palliation that you plan for? And believe me, by the time you come to question number 7, you have answered the examiner's all tiers of questions to this. And majority of the questions, there can be no question in your MS or DNB or even for an MCH student which will go beyond these 7 questions. So you may say around that what are the 7 questions that you need to know to answer in a jaundice? Why did you say the patient has jaundice? How did you define jaundice? Why is this obstructive jaundice? Why is this benign? If benign, why did you say this is a CVD stone versus a stricture? Where is the malignancy? And then what is the plan of treatment? Remember that if you have satisfied the examiner till question number 5, you should, if all examiners, you should at least get 60% or more, because what is the plan of treatment, etc. is every surgeon thinks that there may be his or her algorithms, but algorithms more or the less are not my plans, but they are mostly and well defined. So Jyoti, if you are listening, to begin with you, okay, you say that the patient, or now to answer the first one, why do you